The kicker, Chase McLaughlin, will get this one started. And off we go here on Monday night. This is fielded inside the 5. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. First and 10. Right to the air to open this one up. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. He'll drop to throw. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the third play. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
70 range. Here we go.
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Go!
Receiver in motion, headed left.
Ready?
Throwing on second down is Milton. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his...
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Tyler Nubin. And the Giants will take over here at their own 12.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You just saw a great example of it here. The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Let's go. 7 Pirates. 60 back. Go.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. And up.
From the gun, here's Milton. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. They'll fake the give, and now it's Milton. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
That one intercepted. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
23 yards on that pass play. 1st down, Giants.
Here we go. Set.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. A carry here for Tracy. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one. 3rd and long. On. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. The defense comes up with a play in the red zone. Those active hands get to the quarterback, knock it out, and they come up with the recovery.
Mike, we see this from time to time down here when an offense is operating in the red zone. The field shrinks, coverage gets a little bit tighter, quarterbacks tend to hold the ball a little too long, and that's exactly what came back to bite.
Into space. And he will take this one in. 72 yards. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Bucs will take a 7-0 lead. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Pass pulled in by Tracy. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. On the give, it's Tracy. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Zion McCollum there on the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That one knocked away and incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. Pass thrown deep for Godwin. And this will be tracked down and intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean.
Reload. Ready.
They run with the Oregon man. It's Bucky Irving. And the defense thinking they have the safety here, but the spot is just outside the goal line. Good play, but no 2 points.
These situations here, Mike, you can see this defensive line is just chomping at the bit. They can see a safety coming. They don't quite get the safety in this case. They still hold him to no gain. Brings up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Milton. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
He'll try to run for it. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the 1st down. 10 yards to pick up there, and that'll get him a new set of downs. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. The Bucs have the early lead. We'll have more from Tampa after this. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Here's Irving. The ball comes out. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
They get 19 on that pass play. Good for a Buccaneers 1st down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
that one is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. Could they have called the push-off there?
Okay, break. Go. Take go.
Working out of the gun is Milton. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Bucky Irving. And that will lead to a second down.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
Milton to the air on second down. This pass is caught by Cade Otton. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Go.
To the air on third down is Milton. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
To throw once more, here's Milton. He's going to run it.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Set.
They send a receiver in motion left.
Ready, ready.
To the air, it's Milton. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive. It's important.
He's going nowhere. That call, not the right one. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
A 25-yard attempt.
McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Buccaneers will extend to a 10-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now it's Tracy looking to run. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
To the air now on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
19 right.
Back to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. He's going to air this one out. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now. He'll punt for the 2nd time after hitting a beauty in his first effort. He'll take this in back at the 16. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
Ready up.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Get up. Check go.
A give. This is Irving. Yeah. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Throwing. Milton. Crushed. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 3rd down, it's Irving. And he'll be taken down around the 29-yard line. Kicking time for the Bucs. They'll punt it away. Oh, no fair catch, and he pays the price. Big shot to make sure this return didn't even get started. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get this out to his running back. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Giants.
They'll look to throw. That's complete to the rookie's 2nd-round pick. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
To number 86.
Ready.
A gain of 13 yards.
Here we go.
1st down, Giants.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
And this will be incomplete.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. They need to say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase 1st downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was 3rd down. Here's the punter now, as he's on to punt for the Giants. That is fielded at the 13. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break.
Let's
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Milton. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position, a huge chance to cut into the deficit.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
Throw, left side, that's Johnson. And he's going to be taken down. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. He'll drop to throw. This one caught at the 4. And he'll take it on in. Tyrone Tracy. Touchdown, Giants. That his first touchdown this year. The extra point is up and through. And the Giants are on the board. It's 10-7. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
60 Maverick.
From the gun, here's Milton. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Buccaneers 10, Giants 7.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Come on, set. Go.
They'll run it. It's Irvin. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
At the 35-yard line.
Right back to Irving. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
Trap 60. Ready.
Try and throw with Milton. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. Taking advantage of that running ability. Gain of 17 and a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and That was a good one there.
At the 31-yard line.
Here we go, set.
On play action, here's Milton. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. But this is taken in by a teammate.
I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose, pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there to prevent that from being a turnover. So they failed to connect on another throw, and it's really been the story for both of these teams throughout this ballgame. I mean, neither offense can get anything going, and when you look at the scoreboard, it certainly reflects that.
Here we go. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
Milton from the gun here on third down. That is caught to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. McLaughlin now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Buccaneers will get out in front 17-7. Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Pass pulled in by Tracy. And he's going to be about a yard short of the first, getting it up to the 36.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. And he's going to pick up the first down. He was short when he caught it, but knew exactly where he needed to get to. Gets there and keeps the drive alive. Now, faking the give. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
23 yards on that pass play. That's good for a Giants first down. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front. They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Back to the air once more on second down. A throw on the run is complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Here we go, set.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And he's in. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, New York. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Buccaneers 17, Giants 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Big Lion. Ready.
So on 1st and 10, here's Milton. Now, screen set up for Irving. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
I like the call, using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
Now, he'll air one out. That's caught! And he's into the end zone. Jalen McMillan. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Buccaneers go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. He's going to send it downfield looking for Ingram. So we are through 3. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. trailing late. They've got to go here. It's fourth down.
18 back, 18 back. Take up.
They'll look to throw. And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on down.
So the key to this fourth down stop defensively was their ability to flush the quarterback out of the pocket. Anytime you can do that, you shrink the field, you limit the quarterback's options, and in this case, he can't find anyone, and ultimately, he goes down for a huge fourth down stop.
17 yards on the gain, and now they've got first and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Warriors 70. Dragon 60. Go.
Here's a run. And they are all over that on defense. Good surge, drops him back. Let's put him at the 9-yard line.
Now behind the line of scrimmage.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Play action. Now it's Milton. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on third and goal.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Tyler Nubin.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
They'll run with Tracy. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Back to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And they will finally run him down.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things: a highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
They'll look to throw here on first down. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. He'll come up now for second down and 4. Back to the air one more time. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's one of those plays where you come off the field, Mike, and you're getting a lot of high fives. Hey, good job. But then that secondary's coach pulls you over to the side and says, hey, nice play. But next time, let's come away with the pick.
79 Broncos.
They'll throw here on third and short. He manages to get the throw away and completes it.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down.
First down, Giants.
gain of 12 and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
60
He'll drop to throw. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
And this one online, and it is good. And they are indeed back within 1 score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Milton. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. They smelled the screen and took care of it. Blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
2nd and 11.
Hurt. Come on. Set. Ready.
On the handoff, it's Irving. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Set up. Panther 11. Street. Go, Reed. Go. Trap 60. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs.
And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. This is 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Downfield, that's Hyatt. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, They should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
He'll look deep, left sideline.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
They'll look to throw again.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Here we go. Back to 60. 70 ring. 70 ring. Go.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. They'll wind up getting enough to pick up the first down. No challenge flags in the last 2 minutes from the sideline. All second looks will come from replay, and I think the referee's been buzzed here to get another look at this call, and it is a big one. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. Pass pulled. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Bucs have it. Talk